Hey, everybody, welcome to Major League Opening Day. We didn't think it was going to happen, but they finally got things worked out. And here we are, April 7th, opening day. And I think there are maybe 7 or 9 games on the schedule for today. With the Cubs and the Brewers, they started off the season as the first game of the 2022 season. So I don't know the score yet for that game. I don't check the scores until I can watch the game on MLB TV. So I've actually got that game playing in the background right now, not with the sound. I don't want to put all that copyrighted stuff on here. But at any rate, I do have the Cubs and Brewers playing on my second screen so I can watch that as we go along. Hopefully, nobody types in who the winner is on that game. At any rate, today we were going to open 10 packs of cards total as a commemoration of opening day. We've got 9 packs that will open, each pack representing a single inning of traditional baseball, and then a 10th pack to give a nod to extra innings because we like to see extra innings once in a while, especially if our team is tied with some other team. We need those extra innings to bring them over to the winning side. So we're going to start with the older pack and move forward to the newest pack that I have on tap for the night. So we have only one pack from each year that I've chosen, so there won't be more than one pack for any given year. And I just was able to choose from the packs that my local card shop had in stock. So that's what we will be working with tonight, are just those packs that were in stock over there. So we're going to start with a cello pack of 1989 Fleer baseball. Now, this is a great year for baseball. There are a lot of good rookies to find in this particular year. There are, of course, a lot of Hall of Famers still in their playing days at that point. And then some of the rookies actually became Hall of Famers and great players as well. So the most expensive card in this set is the Randy Johnson card, number 381. There were some errors at that point on this particular card. The scoreboard is visible in the background on some of these, and the advertisement that was on that scoreboard at the time was a Marlboro cigarettes advertisement. And the card that has that advertisement showing in the background, the last sale I could find on eBay was $1,300. So that card with the Marlboro ad represents the most expensive card of this set. And then we get the next most expensive card is actually the Billy Ripken card. As we all know, there was quite the expletive written on the bat end. We won't say that vulgarity on this stream, but you're probably all aware of that. The most expensive one is the one that is scribbled out in white, which strangely enough commands a higher price than the one that actually shows the vulgarity. So the white scribble, last sale I could find was $800. And that's followed by the one with the actual expletive visible at $450. And then down from there, it's the one with the black scribble at $330. And then finally, we're going to move to a different card, back to Randy Johnson at 125, where the Marlboro is partially visible on there. Then the next most expensive card is actually a base card and is one of the rookie cards of this set. That's Ken Griffey Jr., card number 548. That one is worth about $135 in PSA 10 condition. And then we're back to the Billy Ripken card, one that is covered, where the expletive is covered with a black box, is worth $100. And then we just go down into some cards worth 50 and 25 and 40. Some of the top cards we can find here, Gary Sheffield, I believe that's his rookie card, card number 196. We've got Craig Biggio. I believe this is his rookie year. Card number 353. John Smoltz, card number 602. And then some Hall of Famers. We have Ricky Henderson, Don Mattingly, Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson, and Ken Griffey, and John Smoltz, of course, and Craig Biggio are all Hall of Famers. And we also have cards that have a good value in Barry Bonds and Bo Jackson. So we're looking for all of those different guys in this 89 set. So let's dive in and see who we can find in the 1989 Fleer. All right, we've got a Hall of Famer on the bottom of this pack. Got a Gary Carter right there on the bottom. But let's see who comes before him. We'll start the pack off with Jeff Reardon from the Twins and Terry Blocker from the Cleveland Indians. They will always be the Indians to me. We've got Benny DiStefano of the Pirates. Next in line, Mike Schooler of the Marlins. We're hoping to see that M logo on a Ken Griffey Jr. card in this pack. There's Jose De Leon of the Cardinals. Bruce Hurst had quite the long career. There he is in his Red Sox uniform. Ozzie Guillen, Chicago White Sox. I know some of our subscribers are White Sox fans. Rob Dibble, he's with the Reds. Wallace Johnson with the Expos. And Mickey Brantley, another Mariner, still hoping for that Griffey with that M's logo. Mike Aldretti of the Giants. Guillermo Hernandez, Detroit Tigers. Mike Scotia of the Dodgers. Jeff Ballard. We're coming to the halfway point in a couple of cards of this pack. Still, none of the big names have popped up. And all of these cards so far have been really nicely centered. All the corners are beautiful on these cards. This would be a great pack to find a Griffey or one of those error cards, or, just some of the, or even, some of those error cards even. PSA 10 would be great. All right. We've got Dickie Thon of the Padres. Ken Phelps, our first Yankee of the bunch. Steve Bedrosian of the Phillies. And here come our stickers. Let's see who we've got. We've got the Oakland Athletics. Nice. And there we go. A sticker for the Cleveland Indians. And finally, the Padres to flesh out our little sticker set from this particular pack. Van Snyder. He's going to lead off our second half, and Mike Fitzgerald behind him. Jerry Reed, another Mariner, but not the one we're looking for. And there's a Giant, not the Barry Bonds, but we've got Candy Maldonado. Walt Terrell. Mr. Stubbs. Getting a lot of basic players in this pack. Carl Nichols and Billy Hatcher. Walt Weiss. He was a hot prospect back at the time. He came up in 87, had a .462 batting average in 16 games. In his first full season, the 1988 season, batted a .250 in 147 games. So he cooled off, but he was one that a lot of folks were looking for when his rookie card came out. Gary Templeton and Mike Pagliarulo. This pack is turning out to be disappointing. We're not finding any of the big names. Steve Bichelle. Ron Gant, another one of those prospects that everybody wanted to pull from their packs, but didn't hear much from him after that. Will Clark and Rafael Palmeiro. Kurt Ford, and the only Hall of Famer we're going to get is Gary Carter at the back of the pack. Fortunately, this was a cello pack, so our one good card didn't get a wax stain on the back. So we'll put Gary Carter right there, and we'll see how many Hall of Famers and other good cards we find during our little rips tonight. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to our next pack. The next one we're going to open is 1991 edition of Major League Baseball. The hottest card in this set is, of course, the short print Michael Jordan. The most recent price I could find for a PSA 10 was $840. So that's the number one card in that set. Otherwise, the Chipper Jones card is the next most valuable at $70. Ken Griffey Jr. third year card actually, is $44. And then we got Frank Thomas and Bernie Williams both at $40. And then we've got Nolan Ryan and Jeff Bagwell at $30 apiece. And there are some other players, of course. Many of the Hall of Famers are still available in this set, but it was a very heavily printed set. There are just so much of these out there that you really have to get the big players before you get something of value. Hey, Rad and Dad, how you doing? Not sure where everyone is tonight, just you and me for the moment. We've already moved on to our second pack of cards for the open. You didn't miss much in the first pack. We just had that Gary Carter that you can see on the screen right there. Right now, we're hoping for maybe a short print Michael Jordan in this 91 upper deck, or possibly Ken Griffey, or the Chipper Jones would be a good one too. We're going to start off, though, with Joe Grahi. By the way, happy opening day. I'm not sure who your favorite team is, but I've got my favorite team. I'm watching the game in archive mode on Major League Baseball television. I don't know what the score was, so don't spoil it for me. I'm watching the Cubs and the Brewers. So, but the game's already over in real time, and I'm watching it after the fact. There's Scott Sanderson. Who is your favorite team, Rad and Dad? Favorite baseball team? We've got Otis Nixon from the Expos. Got Pete Harnish. And Joe Beaver from the Phillies. There's Hal Morris of the Reds. I think we've got a oh yeah, we'll have a hologram sticker in here. There's one in every pack. There's Eric Show. A's fan. Oh, well, we did pull something you would like from our 1989 thing. We pulled the A's baseball sticker from that 89 Fleer pack. So I think that might have even been, well, no, we also pulled a Walt Weiss card. I don't know if you remember Walt Weiss back from the 80s. He was on the A's, a rookie over there. Now we got Eric Shaw, Pete Incaviglia. And your boys like the Astros and the Diamondbacks. Oh, hopefully we'll see some Nolan Ryan. There's a Padres hologram sticker. Got Joe Bitker. There's a Ranger. Wrong Texas team, though. Mike Lavaliere. He's a Pirate. Jeff Hamilton. And then we've got Pete Shorrock. This is a checklist card. Chuck Finley is on the Angels checklist. Vince Coleman, and finally Matt Young. Another pack. I don't think there was even a single Hall of Famer in that pack. That's too bad. I was hoping I had done a better job picking these packs from the card shop yesterday. But so far, I haven't picked the right ones. All right, now we're going to move into 2010. 2010 Topps update. Now, the best card in this set was actually a Mike Stanton card. Card number 50, the gold version of his card. The last sale was $125 in PSA 10. Go figure. Let's see what else we can find in 2010. All right, 2010 Topps update. We'll start off with Carlos Santana of the Cleveland Indians. That's his rookie card. Not bad. We'll at least pull a nice rookie. Jaime Garcia of the Cardinals. We've got Alex Cora from the Mets. Couple of Derek Jeter and Elvis Andrus, All-Star Division, American League. Here's Vernon Wells, Home Run Derby card. Adam Wainwright. Here's a Yankees player. That's going to be Austin Kearns. There we go. There's a nice card. This is the Mike Stanton, number TR149, the turkey red. That's cool. I don't know how much that one's worth, but that's nice to get a cool looking turkey red. And then we do have Hall of Famer Paul Molitor right here on the 35th anniversary. I believe that, well, it's not 35th anniversary. This is just a hail back to I think this is 1986 Topps, if I remember correctly. Yep, 1986 Topps. The cards your mom threw out is what that set is. And finally, a Topps Attacks. Play Topps Attacks online, which that code is going to be expired on that. But I think my favorite cards from that are going to be the Paul Molitor, since he is a Hall of Famer, and that's a cool throwback. And I do like this turkey red. That's a good-looking card. Too bad it wasn't the U.S. number 50 in gold. That would have been a great card to get, but not too bad. All right, we're going to move forward then into 2014. We've got Donruss in Series 2. The best cards out of this pack, Mike Trout is in this set. He's card number 2, and his is worth $40 in PSA 10. Mike Trout, all three of the top cards are Mike Trout's. Card number 112 is actually $100 in PSA 10, the last price I could find. Then there's a $25 Trout, card number 301. So he's the top card all the way through this set. There must not have been many good rookies in the 2015 class. Here we go. Start out with a Wade Miley of the D-backs. There you go. At least a player from one of your son's favorite teams. There's another D-back, Patrick Corbin. Matt Adams from the Cardinals. There's Bryce Harper, Washington Nationals. He's a pretty big name in baseball. Toronto Blue Jays, Brett Lowry. Okay, who do we have here? The Elite Series. The Elite Series, huh? Ooh, numbered. We got a numbered card out of 999, and that's Jurickson Profar. That's cool. Got a nice numbered card. And then it looks like maybe I'm going to put that numbered card up there for sure. Elite Series are always fun to pull. How's it going, Shaw Racing? Nice to see you. You got here just in time to see a spacer. There's an exciting spacer for you. All the other good stuff we found is right here on the board. We just pulled this numbered Elite Series over here, numbered out of 999. This one is 622 of 999. Got the Mike Stanton Turkey Red from 2015. And we've got the Paul Molitor Cards Your Mom Threw Out set. And then Gary Carter from the 89 Fleer. So that's what we've got so far. Yeah, I don't know how much this spacer is going to be worth in PSA 10, but, you know, they can be worth quite a bit, I think. So there we got Chad Bettis of the Colorado Rockies. And our final card in this pack is going to be the Elite card is Madison Bumgarner of the San Francisco Giants. That's number 45. So I'm not sure if you were aware there, Shaw Racing, but we were opening 9 packs tonight in commemoration of opening day, since today is opening day for Major League Baseball, and we're all glad to see it. We're opening 9 packs of cards, in one for each inning of traditional baseball. And then we are going to open a 10th pack as a nod to extra innings, which are always fun to have in baseball. All right, now we're going to go to Topps Heritage. This is going to take us back to the 1966 design. This is from 2015 Topps Heritage, and this is a hobby pack. Now, in this set, the top card is the Mike Trout number 500 if he's wearing a gray jersey. The second most expensive card is, there's a tie at for $200, the purple chrome of Mike Trout in a gray jersey. And then the third most expensive card is the gray chrome card of Mike Trout at $150. Then the next best card is a $99 card of Carlos Correa in action. That's card 563. And this is all assuming PSA 10, of course. And then what have we got? Francisco Lindor in his white jersey, Chris Bryant in the batting position. Those are both $50 cards. And then some cards, Bryce Action in action, Mike Trout's card number 52, and Mookie Betts card number 45. All of those are about $40 to $45 a piece. So we're hoping for some Mike Trout in here in his gray jersey. That's what we want. Any gray jersey Mike Trout. How's it going, Epiphany? Good to see you. Here we go. Who have we got here? We've got the Pirates, second place National Division. And now we've got Austin Jackson of the Mariners. Jonathan Schoop of the Orioles. Here's what the back of the card looks like. Again, this is the 1966 throwback for the Heritage in 2015. Matt Den Decker of the Mets. Lou Brock, nice. We have a then and now with Lou Brock and Dee Gordon. I always like to see the vintage players for sure. And we've got Steve Cishek of the Marlins. So far, no Trouts. There's Tony Gwynn Jr. for the Phillies. Brad Ziegler. And last card is going to be Danny Salazar. So we didn't catch any fish in that pack, unfortunately. Yeah, Epiphany, you can see on the board here all the good stuff we've pulled so far. We had a Gary Carter in pack number 1. That was 89 Fleer. Then we had the Paul Molitor and the Turkey Red of Mike Stanton in our second pack of cards, which I think was 2014 update. And then we pulled this Elite Series number 622 out of 999 of Jurickson Profar. So that's what we've pulled so far that are okay cards. All right, we're moving in to 2017 Topps Heritage. The Aaron Judge rookie is available in this series. This is a hobby set. This is going to take us back to the 1968 design. The 68 design. That's that nice sort of brown woven border, not the wood border, but the Nolan Ryan rookie was in 68. So it's going to be that same border. So the Aaron Judge is card number 214. In PSA 10, that's almost a $300 card at last price I could find. And then Mike Trout, card number 450, is also a good card at about $80. So let's get our hopes out there for an Aaron Judge rookie or a Mike Trout card. Let's see what we can get here. I'm going to start off with James Shields on the back of this one. We're going to start off with Kyle Seager of the Mariners. Tyler Chatwood. Ricky Nolasco. Andre Ethier. There's a Corey Seager Performers, New Age Performers insert. Jake McGee. There's Chris Bryant. That's cool. National League All Topps Selection Chris Bryant. I like that. And we've got Janmar Gomez, and James Shields. We have been sent to the no Aaron Judge arena on that pack, unfortunately. All right. We've got 3 packs left in the regular season right now. We're going to move into 2018 Donruss. Now, this one, I don't think the Shohei Ohtani is a good one in here, but there wasn't a lot to write home about in this particular set. So we'll kind of hope for Shohei Ohtani, I think, is who we're going to hope for in this one. The notifications were real slow, apparently. That's awful that the notifications didn't go out any quicker. Here we go, Luis Severino. Then we're going to get a numbered card, number 371 of 496, Miguel Sano. We'll put the numbered card. Hey, how about a Mickey Mantle throwback right there? That's nice. Nice Mickey Mantle. They're not numbered, of course. They're just regular cards. There's Rod Carew, a couple vintage Hall of Famers. Got Madison Bumgarner, Tony Gwynn, Trevor Story, and Didi Gregorius. Didn't get any big names that time. That's too bad. All right. Next pack, we're going to go to 2020 opening day. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been live, hasn't it? I apologize for that. It's just been, I don't know, it's been a real busy while, I guess, and dealing with a few things. I won't complain, though. Trying to get back on the YouTube horse here. Hopefully I can stay on it this time. Get more live streams in and that sort of thing. 2020 opening day. The Luis Robert is what we're looking for in this set. Card number 201 is who we want here. There we've got Randall Grichuk, James Taillon, or Taillon, however he says it, I don't know. Kyle Schwarber. I'm a big Kyle Schwarber fan, even though he's not with the Cubs anymore. Here's another Cubby, Craig Kimbrell, with that strange pitching stance he would do right before pitching the ball. And we've got Hanser Alberto. And our final card is going to be a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Spring Has Sprung. Toronto Blue Jays. Here we go. That's an insert. Spring Has Sprung was one of their insert sets that year. So we got a Vladdy. Like a second year Vladdy, I guess. All right. We are on the last pack of the regular season. This is going to be a 2021 update series. If I remember correctly, 2021 update didn't have a lot to offer. We'll see who comes out of here. We'll start off with a rookie debut of Ryan Mountcastle. That's not bad. Rookie debut. There's Albert Pujols. There's another rookie debut. This one is going to be Tariq Skubal. And we're going to move on to Freddie Peralta and another rookie, Dylan Carlson. That's his rookie debut. There's Brian O'Grady. Rookie card of Tyson Miller. Francisco Mejia, and got an insert coming up here next. Not next, but in a moment. Got JT Realmuto. And what is this one going to be? There we go. Nice Tony Gwynn. That's a nice card. 70 years of Topps insert. Adam Gimber. That's a G. or Kimber. I don't know. Rookie card of Kyle Isbell. And another rookie, Nick Madrigal rookie card. That's his rookie debut. And finally, Pals Face Off. We got Almatis. And is that Shohei? Yeah, that's got to be Shohei Ohtani and Kohei Arihara. What does that say at the bottom? Oh, ex-mates. Oh, boy. Whew. Time to get some reading glasses, guys. I'm mistaking my T's for L's. That's not good. All right, pack number 10. This is a nod to extra innings. 10th inning pack. So far, it's been kind of a quiet night for these packs. A little bit disappointed that we haven't gotten some really good cards out of here. We've got Willie Castro, Nelson Cruz, Miguel Cabrera. There's the mascot. I understand this is the only set that you can find mascots in. And Shaw Racing, this is the mascot for your team, the Athletics. George Springer, Nick Madrigal, and finally, Ivan Castillo to finish things off. I think my favorite card out of that pack is the mascot card. Yeah, well, that's going to do it for the 10 packs that I planned on opening tonight. Wish they had been better, but that's how it goes sometimes. Going to go back to 1984 since I'm trying to build this set. You guys may have watched me open a few of these baseball buttons packs. I've been picking these up whenever I can find them to try to put the set together. There are 133 in the set, and you get 3 buttons per pack. These came out in 1984 from Fun Foods, which is I don't know what they did, Fun Foods. But anyway, there are some pretty cool players in here. Let's see who we can find in this one. All right. I need to start keeping my checklist close by because any doubles I come up with will be available to any of you who are interested. But our first pin is going to be an outfielder, pin number 54 out of 133, and he had a batting average of 271, and that's going to be Fred Lynn. Fred Lynn, who would become a TV star later on in life, I believe. But there's good old Fred Lynn of the California Angels for my first button of this pack. And our next button is going to be a pitcher with a 4.51 ERA, pin number 96. Who is this pitcher? Well, this pitcher is Ron Guidry of the New York Yankees. Ron Guidry. Looking for Hall of Famers out of these button packs. I've only pulled a couple of Hall of Famers so far. Here we go. This is going to be a pitcher with a 3.09 ERA, button number 115 out of 133. And this pitcher is, oh, there we go. Hall of Famer Phil Niekro is our pitcher on this pin. So that's cool to pull a nice Hall of Famer out of the pin pack. Mr. Phil Niekro. These were all blue this time. Sometimes we get different colors in the packs. All right, we're going to do another pack of these because I don't know. I like putting sets together. So let's see who we can get in this second pack. It says you can collect, wear, and trade these full color photos on these pins. Here we go. Our first one is going to be a pitcher 5.64 ERA. Pin number 32. And this is going to be Rick Sutcliffe. He had a long career. Rick Sutcliffe did. There he is in his Chicago Cubs outfit, Mr. Rick Sutcliffe. Another blue pin. I wonder if we'll get some different colors coming up. Nope, another blue one. Got an outfielder with a batting average of 301. Pin number 82 of 133. And this one is Willie Wilson, Kansas City Royals. So if you're a Royals fan and like the vintage players, there's Willie Wilson for you, 1984. 1984. That's almost 40 years ago. That's crazy. Pin number 94. First baseman with a batting average of 278. And that is Willie Upshaw. We've got Willie Wilson and Willie Upshaw. And Upshaw was a Toronto Blue Jay at the time. Again, all blue buttons. Slightly different shade of blue, but all blue nonetheless from that pack. So how are everyone's teams doing today on opening day? Does anybody have a team that played a game today? Now, don't tell me anything about the Cubs game. I haven't watched it. I don't know the score, and I'm watching it right now in the background. I've got it going on MLB TV. So don't tell me the score. But if you had anybody but the Brewers that was playing today, then let me know if your team did well. I don't want to know if the Brewers won or lost. What about the White Sox? Did they play today, Epiphany? I know I can see the Houston Astros and the Angels are playing today. The Padres and the D-backs are playing today. Got the Reds and the Atlanta Braves have played today. The Mets and the Nationals are on the schedule. We've got Cleveland and Kansas City, Pittsburgh and St. Louis, and it looks like a couple of postponed games. Maybe I don't know if it's due to weather, but we got Boston and New York, Seattle and Minnesota were postponed. It looks like that's a pretty good opening day schedule. But all of you have folks who don't play until tomorrow or later, huh? So how do all of you like to watch your games? You catch them on your local channels, or do you have Major League Baseball television on the internet? Or do you get blacked out in your local markets? I know that I can't watch Rockies games where I live because I'm in the blackout zone because they're the closest major league team to where I live. So they black us out of watching any of those games live unless we have heck, even on my MLB TV where I pay a subscription, I don't get to watch the Rockies games live. So whenever my Cubs play in Colorado, I have to watch the late game. So anyway, don't like the blackouts for sure. I don't know if any of you have been to the website lately to see what we have available on our products that are available for sponsorship, but you ought to head on over there and check it out. We do have one blaster box available right now, and we also have a whole box of 2022 tops that we're wanting to break on the channel. So we've got it looks like it's an archives, a 2021 Tops Archives baseball. Oh, actually, somebody picked that one up. I think I might have just lied to all of you. Somebody picked up, yeah, they picked up that one. We have a 2022 Tops Heritage that's still available, and then 4 spots available on the 2022 Tops unopened box of regular packs. So that one is guaranteed to have one relic or autograph in it, which is cool. So if that one is at all interesting to you, you ought to hop on to the Grim Reaper's Den and pick that one up. All right. You wish there you go, Epiphany. That's a good one. Oh, that's cool. An Android box. What? That's cool. You can just watch anything you want, whenever, wherever. That's cool. Nice. All right. I'm just going to open up a pack of cards I just picked up yesterday from Target. These are not baseball, but let's visit the ice for a minute. I know that, well, Shaw Racing, you're up in Toronto. So, heck, there's a Toronto Maple Leaf right on the front of the pack. Let's rip open some hockey cards and think about our Canadian brothers right now. So, the pack is, what, 2021? Or is it 2022? It's 2021, 2022 hockey. I know it's odd to open a hockey pack on baseball opening day, but you open what you got. Who else is a hockey fan in the room right now? I know Shaw. I think aren't you a hockey fan, Shaw Racing? I think you might be. Habs cards. Is that a guy's name? Habs? I don't know who that is. We got Tyler Johnson of the Tampa Bay Lightning to start things off in this pack. Evander Kane of the Sharks. They're out of San Jose. Shout out any of your favorite players that you might see here. Kings fan for Epiphany. Nice. There's Connor Sheary of the Capitals. There's a Maple Leaf, Jack Campbell. We'll put all the Maple Leafs right up here. And any Kings that we find in here. There's Alex Nedeljkovic of the Hurricanes. There's a Golden Knights card. Vegas Golden Knights, Alex Tuck. Cody Eakin of the Sabres. Let me know if I pass up any like good rookies or hot players because I don't know much about hockey as far as the players go. Got Andrew Cogliano of the Dallas Stars. Niles Hoglander of the Vancouver Canucks. OPG Rookie Season Review. Revue de Saison Recrue. Got some French going on there. Oh, that's cool. They've got both languages on this particular card. That's nice. Lafrenière fait ses débuts avec 21 points. Nice. There you go. Getting your French lesson for the night. Shaw Racing, how did I do? Got a team checklist, and this one also has both languages on it. That's the checklist for the Ducks. Pierre Engvall, left winger for the Maple Leafs. There we go. Another Maple Leaf. There's two. Got Mario Ferraro. There's the Ottawa Senators, Matt Murray. Ryan Strome of the Rangers. Grzelcyk, Boston Bruins. Man, not getting any Kings at all. What's up with that? There are the Montreal Canadiens, Paul Byron. Jaden Schwartz of the Blues. Werenski of the Blue Jackets. Boy, sorry, Epiphany, not a single King in sight. Claude Giroux of the Flyers. Jack Hughes, he's a devil. Montreal Canadiens again with Nick Suzuki. Another Blues player, Torrey Krug. Oh, Shaw is throwing out the gauntlet there on the Kings. Oh no. We got Ryan McDonough of the Lightning. Then we've got the Edmonton Oilers, Ethan Bear, another Devil, Jana Kuokkanen. And the last card, can we get a king? Can we get a king? Yes, there we go. Blake Lizotte, Los Angeles Kings. According to Shaw Racing, he's the only good Kings player because he's in this pack. I don't know how true that is, but there you go. One LA Kings player. All right. Pretty cool stuff. I don't know if any of you caught my my fan mail pack a while back. Not fan mail pack, but anyway, Fan Friday. I had participated in an Epiphany card collector break. You could buy team slots, and of course, I chose the Cubs, and then just to have give more support to him, I chose a second team. I chose the Diamondbacks, and I got some pretty good cards from that break. Also, he was kind enough to send me some cool Jazz cards. There's a Karl Malone card from 1991 Upper Deck at the All-Star game, and he also sent me this NBA Hoops card of Karl Malone. I used to watch a lot of Jazz games back in the day when Stockton and Malone were the big matchup on the. Well, they were not a matchup. Anyway, they were the like big guys for the Jazz in that time period. Enjoyed watching a lot of their games. See, for the D-backs, I ended up with a Zach Gallen. These were from Optic, all these cards in that Epiphany break. Got a Ketel Marte D-back card. And then I got some good Cubs. Got Daniel Lynch and Brady Singer. And they were all rookie cards for my Cubs players. The Brady Singer rated rookie. There's a Chris Bubik rated rookie. And then Chris Bryant. He wasn't a rookie, but anyway, Chris Bryant. And then we started getting surprises. I ended up with this awesome Chris Bryant, numbered out of 10, I believe. Yes, Chris Bryant Unleashed, numbered out of 10. And that's a cool card. I really like this card with the lions in the background and the cool colors all around. So that was one fun card that I got from that break. And then I ended up with the autograph as well. Hall of Famer Greg Maddux in the orange border. I mean, what are the odds of two really good numbered cards, both being from the Cubs in the box? And this one's numbered out of 25. So I think it's the second best one you can get. I think they had some numbered out of 10 and maybe a 1 of 1, but numbered out of 25, Greg Maddux. So I thought I'd just share those with you because they were such fun cards to pull, and thank Epiphany for running that break. That was really awesome. So if you ever see that Epiphany is doing any kind of breaks, make sure you support him on his channel with those. He's a really generous guy, and he pulls the fire, as you can see right there. He pulled some great cards for me out of those packs, and I appreciate it. So what are some of the best cards you guys have pulled recently? I'm sure all of you have to have been ripping some packs. Everyone does once in a while. Has anybody pulled anything amazing recently? Yeah, I do remember that, Epiphany, because Maddux, he played for the Braves for quite a while, didn't he? And then I remember you were like, wait a minute, he's wearing a blue uniform. The Braves don't wear blue. And then you saw that it was for Chicago. That would have been pretty crazy if the Braves guy ended up with it. Oh, there you go, Rad. A Brooks Robinson autograph. That is cool. That is cool. The only packs I have opened lately were in Johnny's stream. There you go. So I've also wondered, when you guys rip your own packs, what is your opinion of all the base cards? Do you collect your cards because you like the teams and players, or do you mainly collect your cards for the value of the rookies and other types of cards like that, inserts and so forth? Do you try to collect the base sets at all? I end up, of course, with a lot of base cards because I open a lot of stuff, obviously. Um, and so it's crazy. I've got thousands and thousands of base cards here that I haven't discovered what to do with them yet. I feel bad if about throwing them away. I don't want to throw them away because I've got, stuff here that's 30 and 40 years old that's not worth a whole lot of stuff. But I don't see throwing them away as an option, so I just keep them around. You end up with where they printed a lot of cards. I mean, here's a couple of Acuna Juniors. They're like from his second or third year or something like that. You know, you end up you don't know which rookies might just turn on the heat later in their careers, so you don't want to throw stuff away. But you end up with a lot of these cards, and right now I'm trying to figure out where to store them all because I've ended up with so many cards. So let's see. You send your doubles to a hospital that's nearby. There you go. So they give those. You just put them in packs, and then the kids there, you give them to them to like raise their spirits and stuff. Huh? That's cool. I know that. Oh, man, it's been so long since I've seen him do a video. Um, Daddy daughter card breaks. I think they don't do any videos anymore since Sydney went off to college and everything. But I know that they used to just send all kinds of cards over to the local hospitals and stuff. There you go. Some of you may have heard my story about getting rid of cards. I ended up had a guy open a little tiny card shop years ago in my town, and he opened the card shop with his own collection, the stuff he collected when he was a kid. So that's what was in his showcase, is all of the single cards, the nice vintage players were in his showcases. And I ended up picking up a what was it? A Hank Aaron and a Sandy Koufax from uh, his collection, and they were both in wonderful condition. I think if I ever sent them to PSA, they might come back as 8s or 9s, I would think. Really nice cards. And he was telling me his story that um, when he was growing up back in the 60s, he was buying packs from the grocery store and opening them up, and he didn't have any way to keep them nice. There weren't you know uh, collecting pages or top loaders or any of that kind of stuff back then. So his mother made him little plastic sleeves out of sandwich bags, so he was able to keep all of his cards in great condition. So I picked up his Koufax and his um, his Hank Aaron, and I asked him if he had any Mickey Mantles. And at any rate, he said, "Oh, he hated Mickey Mantle when he was a kid. He just despised Mickey Mantle, and in fact, he would not even trade Mickey Mantles. Any Mickey Mantle that he got in his own packs, he wouldn't even trade it for other stuff that he wanted. He would immediately put his Mickey Mantles as a noisemaker in his bicycle spokes. You know how you get the clothespin and pin that noisemaker to your bike frame so that it flaps in the spokes? So he was destroying all of his Mickey Mantle cards from the early to mid 60s, early to whatever, early, mid to late 60s. So anyway, I just think about that. And, when you think about throwing cards away and getting rid of cards, or your mom throws them away, I mean, what if they throw away something nice? Epiphany, which Raiders cards are you talking about? Are you talking about my 1960 Fleer set? Is that the set you're talking about? I do have them here somewhere. Let me see if I can find them real quick. I didn't know if you guys were aware, but I do have the number one 1984 Raiders team set on the PSA card set registry right now. I've got the number one set. I have a complete set of that. Most of them are in PSA 10 condition, some PSA 8s, but I do have that number one set over there. But yeah, for you Raiders fans, I've got some pretty cool Raiders stuff. Yeah, these are my 1960 Fleer, which would have been the first year of the Raiders. They were almost called what were they? The Oakland. What were they going to be called? Like, not the sombreros, but the Oakland something like that. I mean, it would have just sounded so silly to call them that for some reason. I can't remember. But they ended up calling them the Raiders, and I think that was a command decision on the part of Al Davis. And they had done like a write-in contest where the fans could choose the name of the new team, and the winning name Al Davis didn't like at all. So he didn't give the winning name to the most requested one or something. At any rate, they ended up being called the Raiders. But here are my Raiders cards. All of them are in PSA 8 or better. So they're all PSA 8s and PSA 9s, except for two cards. There are two cards that are notoriously difficult. Hey, we'll see you, Rad. Notoriously difficult to get in any kind of great condition because they were all so miscut. That's one thing that's difficult about that particular set is they were so miscut. So to get ones that have great borders is difficult, to say the least. And I don't know where. I do have examples of those cards as well that I'll be sending off to PSA at some point. I just don't know when they're going to have good prices again. I mean, $50 is just, that's a little outside of my range to just send off cards to be graded at that price. But anyway, that's the George Lynch. Interestingly, a lot of the players that are on these first year cards of the Raiders, because they released these cards before the season even started, I think. And so a lot of the players that are pictured on the cards didn't even make it through training camp, or were traded to another team, or were cut by the Raiders, but they ended up on the cards anyway. And George Blanche is one of those players who left training only a couple of months in, I think, and never even suited up for a game. I don't think. Got Paul Larson, card number 13. The backs of the cards have like a representation of a goalpost over here, and the number is inside a football-shaped deal. So yeah, that's the Paul Larson from that set. Tony Teresa. I like the poses they did on these cards. You know, they're not actually action poses. I think they just posed them when they took these pictures rather than being actual, you know, real action photos. Ron Dreswicki, probably never heard of him. They're just people that they just didn't do anything in the game. Got Jack Larsheed. I think he played a few games with the Raiders. And this next guy didn't make it to any Raiders games either, but he graduated from Utah State College, which is near me, about an hour from me. So he's a graduate from a Utah college. Got drafted by the Raiders. That's pretty cool. Gene Prebula, I think he played a few games with the Raiders that year. That one's in mint 9 condition. Photoshopped. Don't know what you're talking about. Got Sam McCord right here. Yeah, Photoshop, that's right. I don't think they had Photoshop back then. So how they did these, I don't know. Just took a picture and trimmed it all from around it and then stuck them on the cards. But there's the Sam McCord. I've got 2 Sam McCords, actually. One in mint 9 and one in mint 8. But the coloring on the mint 8 is so much nicer than the 9 that I decided to keep it in the collection anyway. Even though, according to PSA, it's not as in good a condition. Maybe it has a soft corner or something. I don't know. But the centering is quite good. But it just, according to PSA, whatever judge over there decided to make it an 8 instead of a 9. So here's one of those cards that is notorious for being off-center. Marv Lassiter. It's very difficult to find Marv Lassiter cards that are well-centered and good corners and everything else. So here's one that I'm going to send off to PSA at some point. It's got great corners. The centering is not bad enough to be considered miscut or off-center, I don't think. So that one might at least come back a 7 or an 8 maybe, and that'll give me a better grade than the 8 off-center. So we'll see what PSA says when I send that one in. Yeah, they didn't make hardly any that were centered well back in the old days, did they? They're Shaw Racing. All the vintage sets have problems with that. There's Charlie Kaihu. That's a mint 9. I think he may have ended up in a game or two. I'm not sure. And we've got Alan Goldstein. They're the 2 cards that I don't have a PSA representation of. I don't know if I can even find them in my packs that I'm going to be sending off to PSA eventually. I have quite a few cards stacked up that I'd like to send, but got this Ricky Henderson I'm going to send off from 81 Donruss. That's going to be cool, a second-year Ricky, and that one's in really nice condition. Also from that same set, this cool Yastrzemski in really nice condition. I don't have any of my 81s PSA graded yet, but I'd like to get some of them done, of course. You just kind of hesitate when the price is so high. You really want the high grade to justify the price. And then when they come back 9s or something, you feel like you have to feel bad about it. I do have that short print Jordan I'm going to be sending away. I don't know if it'll come back a 10 or not, but there is that. And I do have a Frank Thomas rookie. I'm just kind of looking for those other 2 Raiders cards that it's these 2 particular players. I don't know why. I usually have them. I don't know where they are. Weird that I can't find them. Bunch of John Smoltz rookies right there. But anyway, we got the Bob Doherty linebacker for that first Raiders team. some basketball guys here. I don't even know if they're any good anymore, these guys. I put these in my PSA stack. Zion Williamson, I don't know if he's any good anymore. Kendrick Nunn. At the time, they were good ones. There's a LeBron James. A couple of LeBron James cards that supposedly were going to be worth something in PSA 10 condition. I don't know if they still will be. I know that cards have been taking a little bit of a dip. Oh, here's a rare card. You can Daddy-daughter card breaks proved that it was Daddy-daughter, or was it somebody else? They were opening just box after box of this Pacific Plus, and they could never get a Brett Favre rookie. I opened one box and got the Brett out of it. So that's his rookie card from the Pacific set, which I like that Pacific set. It's a pretty cool set. Not many cards worth much. I think the Brett Favre is probably the only good card for value out of there. I think it has a Bo Jackson in there as well. That is a pretty good card to get. Well, I'm kind of bummed I'm not finding. Oh, there they are. I found them. I like this Bo Jackson card. If you're a Raiders fan, that is a cool Jackson card right there. It's just obviously artwork, but the 91 score Jackson card, that's a cool one. Here we go. So these two cards right here, the Jim Woodard and the Bob Nelson, these cards, there's no PSA graded card higher than a PSA 8 right now because they're so hard to find. I mean, these are the best centered ones I've ever seen so far, other than the PSA graded at 8. So I'm hoping that these will bring a good grade. But at any rate, those are the ones I still have to send. I have the complete set of the 60 Raiders. Here's the coach, Eddie Erdelatz. He was the coach that season. So I have the complete set of Raiders from the 1960 Fleer, but 2 of them are ungraded. So I don't count myself as having a full graded set. And then the final Raider in the team set is Ron Beagle right there. PSA 9. That's probably the card outside of because of condition issues, if you can get a good one in the Woodard and the Nelson, this card is the Ron Beagle is the highest valued base card, of all of them. I don't know what it's worth, over $100 anyway, I guess. So not a lot of money, but still, that's a cool card. That's fun stuff from the Raiders. Sorry if you baseball guys got bored with all of that. Nope, sorry. Bo never did get a hockey card, which is unfortunate, right? But at any rate, Bo Jackson was one of the great athletes, that's for sure. There's this card is pretty nice. Does anybody like that card right there? It's a pretty good one. I like that one. Good old draft pick. Frank Thomas is, of course, a perennial favorite of a lot of folks. Never heard of the bum. I don't know if you're talking about Bo Jackson or not, but got one more fun card if I can find it. Probably not. No. Maybe it's one that I wasn't going to send to PSA for some reason. It's just a fun card that I like to have. There it is. I don't think I'm going to send this one to PSA. How about that? Is that a good one? Another one of those crummy cards that I have in my collection. Bo Jackson has a hockey card, huh? Wearing a Canadiens jersey from the Bo Knows set. Okay, that's cool. Not an official hockey card, but a card that has to do with hockey. Anyway, that's pretty neat. Yeah, my no-name Frank Thomas card that's on the screen right here. I hit my camera, didn't I? Anyway, there you go. No-name Frank Thomas. Jay's Mix. Yep, it's a great Frank Thomas card if it weren't a fraud. This comes from, I can't remember what set these came in, but this is the cards your mom threw out insert set of that no-name Frank Thomas, 1990 Topps no-name Frank Thomas. And this was in the 2010 Topps, I think is what it says down there. I can't read the copyright. 2010 Topps. But there you go. That's my fake no-name Frank Thomas, even though it is from an official Topps set. The card your mom threw out. I wonder how many of these ended up in the trash can when moms threw their kids' collections away. But that's a pretty fun card right there. Yep. It was pretty hard to find a no name. I guess they caught it pretty early, so not many of them got out. Yeah, so anyway, I do have one other Raiders card that you Raiders fans might like. As I mentioned before, I have the number 1 set in the PSA set registry for 2020 and 2021 of the 1984 Topps set. Let's see if I can find it here. I have a few cards still that are not Gem Mint 10 from the 84 set. I'm trying to put together a full set in the 84 Topps. They're still missing a few. I've got everything up to into a PSA 9 except Frank Hawkins. For some reason, Frank Hawkins. Why can't I find a Frank Hawkins card in anything higher than an 8? For whatever reason, nobody wants to sell their 9s of that card or their 10s. But that's no problem. Here's the one that I wanted to show you. I do have the Howie Long rookie card from the 1984 Topps set right there in Gem Mint 10 condition. So there's that. Howie Long. That card is, I think the last prices I've been seeing on this one are like $700, $600 and $700 for PSA 10. So you Raiders fans, there you go. So not too shabby right there. There you go. Some of my fun stuff. I'll have to show you some of my vintage baseball when I have it available, but for right now, it's kind of out of reach for some reason. I have it squirreled away while I redo my room here. Well, they may have moved to Vegas, but that puts them closer to me. I don't live in California and I'm a Raiders fan. So I guess wherever they end up, I'm a fan. We don't have a professional football team where I live. So the Raiders are who I've followed since I was a kid back in, geez, I started following them in 1981. So, yep. Vegas is an okay place for them, although it's hard to get tickets to go see them. It's just too dang expensive. And from what I could figure out, all of the seats are already owned by season ticket holders. So you have to buy tickets from a season ticket holder, and they want crazy money for their tickets. So still haven't been to a Raiders game and may never get to a Raiders game if they continue to be that expensive. Yep, they kind of have forgotten about the average everyday fan in a lot of the sports. But it's nice here. The Jazz. I mean, they're our professional basketball team, the Utah Jazz. You can get good ticket prices there, so they're still not ridiculous, which is good. So I can still go watch a basketball game once in a while when I want to, and we have a triple A minor league team in Salt Lake, the Salt Lake Bees. So there is that. I could watch them, and then we have another minor league team in Ogden, which is only about 15 minutes from my house. They have a nice little stadium there, and I can go see games there as well. They're not affiliated though with any major league team. They're just part of our minor league system around here. They play teams from Idaho and Colorado and Montana, sort of a regional league. I think they're called the Pioneer League, if I remember right. But I mean, that has some history there. Ricky Henderson played for the Ogden baseball team. So they were the Ogden A's, I think is what they were called, or something like that back in the day. Maybe they were the Dodgers. I can't remember who they were affiliated with at the time, but I'm pretty sure it was Ricky Henderson that played here in Utah a little bit when he was a minor leaguer. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was here. Yeah, I can't find any mention of. Maybe it was a different player, but at any rate, we did have some pretty famous players go through our minor league teams here throughout the years. But anyway, there you go. Not having any real professional teams around here. I haven't been able to meet too many professional players at all. But that's okay. Hey, how you doing, Adam? Good to see you. We've just been rambling on for a little while right now. Haven't really been doing much else. Just talking about different baseball stuff for opening day. Let's see, how are the teams doing? It looks like my team's not winning at the moment. Don't anybody spoil it for me, but my team is down 1-0 right now. Hopefully they'll get a spark here in a few minutes and do something about that. I hope so. All right. Well, cool. I don't have any more packs to rip tonight, so that kind of wraps up what I had planned for the evening. I hope you'll all join me on on my nightly or my daily rips that I have going. We've got one tomorrow. We'll be opening. It's sponsored actually by one of our newest Patreon members. Joshua sponsored a 2021 Topps Blaster box that we'll be opening tomorrow for Fan Friday. So be sure to drop in for that. Ooh, your Braves got lit up. That stinks. Hopefully they do better next time. That's a nice win for the Reds, though. Yeah. Cool. And then I've got packs lined up for all the rest of the days of this coming week. I've started to do a shorter rip on my daily ones, things that, might take, 3 to 6 minutes for the video itself rather than having multiple pack rips every day of the week. It helps keeps the costs down and also makes it so you don't have to, spend all day long watching all the different videos that you want to watch from, all the YouTubers that you might follow. So at any rate, that's what we'll be doing throughout this week. We do have a Patreon member only drawing still to do. We've got the March Patreon drawing that I haven't done yet. If you're not a Patreon member, you might want to think about joining. You do get a card sent out to you each month at the lowest tier of patronage. And then as you go up in the tiers, you get more and more benefits. So at the $9 tier, you get one card each month and an unopened pack of cards. And then you also get to participate in the random monthly drawing that we do for the Patreon members. So for our March drawing, we've got this Michael Jordan card. It's a skybox from 1990. It's got him golfing on the back. So you get Michael Jordan the golfer and Michael Jordan the dunker on that card. Then we've got also from the award winners set of 1992 Fleer Ultra, we've got the Ken Griffey Jr. card is in that drawing for March. And then the, I guess probably the top card for the drawing is this 1987 Donruss Barry Bonds. I think that's his rookie card in Donruss, actually. So those are the 3 cards we're giving away in the drawing. One lucky winner in that drawing will get all 3 of these cards. So I'll announce ahead of time before I do that drawing. But those are the cards that are going to be given away to one of my lucky Patreon members. So there is a link in the description of all my videos if you're interested in becoming a Patreon member. You can just click that link and it will take you over to the proper page for that. And there's also a link there for the Grim Ripper store where you can pick up cards. So anyway, that's all we have coming up in the next few days or next week or so. And we'll see if we can get some more new stuff to open on the channel. It's been hard to find any of the really good new stuff. I can find 2022 Topps around, but really the Wander Franco seems to be the best thing you can get out of there, aside from autographs and relics. But we'll see what we can get on the channel coming up this next week. I hope all of you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope you have the rest of your weekend. We're not even in the weekend yet. Starting tomorrow, enjoy your weekend. And I hope all of your teams do well, except when they're playing against the Cubs. And then I don't want them to do well. But there you go. That's just the way it is. So I'll catch all of you later. Oh, thanks for dropping by and checking out the live stream tonight. We will hopefully we'll be doing more live streams in the future. And I will catch all of you at a later date. Have a good night, everybody. Oh, Epiphany, you got one of the t-shirts. I haven't even seen one of those. I don't even own one of those. So I think there are 3 of those t-shirts out there. So that is a rare item right now. And you've got a red one. You'll have to maybe snap a picture of that one for me to see what they look like. I don't even know what they look like. So other than I know what the logo looks like, but I've never seen it on an actual shirt. So at any rate, I know you have one. Robert from A Mess of Things ended up with one. And I want to say, ooh, I'm trying to think of who my third one went to. Daniel. I think Daniel got one. I don't know if he has a channel or not, but at any rate, those are the three that are out there. So if anybody wants a Grim Ripper t-shirt, if you're at the $25 level, you get one after being at that level for 3 months. So check those out. All right, everybody. We'll see you on the next live stream and catch you on the next videos as well. See everyone around. Have a good night.